We live in a time where many of us never imagined becoming what the world now calls a content creator. Think about it. 10 years ago, you probably thought content was something a television studio produced, something that a Hollywood director had to sign off on, and something that required big budgets. But here we are, everyday people, parents, athletes, entrepreneurs, students, we're all holding cell phones. We're editing clips, building communities, creating conversations that travel farther than the biggest media companies could have ever dreamed. And here's the question I want us to wrestle with today. Does content creator even describe who we are anymore? Or are we becoming something far bigger? So here's the big idea. Here's the shift into identity. The world we knew is forever changing. Technology, especially AI, has unlocked the imagery of the mind. It's taking creativity that used to sit quietly in journals, sketches, and daydreams and giving it a platform. Now, the kid who never liked computers in school is editing on a laptop that can produce an entire movie. The coach who only spoke to his team in the locker room is now reaching athletes across the globe. The entrepreneur who once needed a warehouse is now building brands with nothing but a smartphone and a vision. What does this mean? It means that the term content creator doesn't quite cut it anymore. Because we're not just making content, we're shaping culture, we're influencing behavior, and we're creating worlds. You see, most brands today, they're not selling products, they're building community. So I want you to think about something. Think about Apple. Apple isn't just selling a phone. They built a tribe that believes in innovation. Nike is not just selling shoes. They've built a movement that shouts, just do it. And even the smallest content creator, the one with only 300 followers, can build a collective. The collective is powerful. I want you to understand the collective is powerful. It's a group of like-minded individuals, professionals, athletes, dreamers, working towards similar goals, sharing knowledge, accelerating solutions. When we collaborate like this, what might have taken a decade to solve can be cracked open in a year. And that's what you have to understand about the collective, and why the collective is so powerful is because you bring together many professionals working together to solve a problem, to come up with a solution way quicker than one person ever could. And that's the new economy, the economy of shared momentum. Now let's talk about a multiplier. Let's talk about the force multiplier, which is AI, artificial intelligence. AI has pushed us into a new frontier where the limits of imagination aren't bottlenecked by skill. No, not at all. You don't need to be a professional editor to make cinematic videos. You don't need to be a coder to build a website. And you don't need to hire a researcher to find information, because tools like AI bring the world's knowledge to your fingertips. AI is changing the world as we used to know it. But here's the danger. With great power comes great noise and great responsibility. Not every creator is intentional. Not every creator is using this responsibly. That's why the creators who thrive in this new age aren't just creating content, they're curating purpose. They're saying, this is my message, this is my mission, this is the world I want to create. So here's the truth. Being a creator today, it's a true responsibility. You have to show up. You have to show up daily for your audience, for your community that you are creating. Every video that you upload, every podcast you share, every caption that you write has the power to influence. And the people who understand this are changing the flow of community. They're giving people hope, knowledge, and a strategy. They're not just feeding the algorithm, they're feeding the soul. They're feeding the spirit. So the real question is, are you just posting, or are you building? Are you chasing clicks? Are you chasing likes? Or are you creating culture? In my world, we call this Fitlosophy 101 mentality. It's not just about fitness of the body, but fitness of the mind, the spirit, the community that we create around us. Because every piece of content is a rep. Every piece of content is another repetition for building muscle in the collective. Every single rep is helping you build muscle in the collective so you can be solution oriented. You can get out there and solve those problems with professionals together, and you can do it faster. Together, we are training the world for growth with every piece of content that we create. So the next time someone calls you a content creator, I want you to pause. I want you to remember, you're not just creating content, you're creating possibility, you're creating culture, you're creating worlds. Guys, life is about growth and embracing change. The world we knew is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. We're creatures of habit. We don't always like change. We don't like challenges and obstacles and adversity. But how do we get better? We get better by getting uncomfortable. So the world that we once knew is gone. We're moving forward with change, new challenges, but more opportunity to grow and get better. I want you to focus on embracing who you are and what you're doing with yourself each day. As we work to unlock a new level of human connection and creativity, I firmly believe that will be done with community. You see, this is not just the creation of content. This is a world of creation. This is a new collective. This is when you actually realize that you have what it takes. You have what it takes. When you find your tribe and you see that your people are willing to show up and grow with you, there's something powerful about the collective and people coming together to solve the world's problems, to come up with better solutions. I want you to pause. In that 5 to 10 seconds of pause that you just took, the world calmed down for just a split second. And for many of us, we want to speed up. We want to reach that increment of success. But some of us aren't taking the time to slow down so we can speed up. In that 5 to 10 seconds, you were able to experience calm. And it's that calm that's going to get you through the storm. Calm can help you speed up faster than just going fast and experiencing burnout. So when it comes to creating your content and putting your work out there, stay calm and do the work. Let's work.